So guys, I wanted to address the big question that everybody is asking, and that question is Honor of Kings matchmaking good? So basically, I'm gonna break down the 3 major things as to why I believe Honor of Kings has the best mobile matchmaking. So first off, I want to start with the group queues and the solo queues. So with this system, when you're solo queue, you're almost guaranteed to play with a group of other solo queuers. That's literally like 80 or 90% of the time, flat out. The only time you will be playing with other people, like other groups or something, 2-3 stacks, is if the game takes too long to queue the match. And trust me, it will not take too long to queue the match because there's too many players on the game. I have never had to wait a minute or over a minute for a match. Heck, some days I literally don't even wait 30 seconds for a queue up. Like, it's just really fast. So you will never be ending up in a situation to where you will be playing solo and going against team stacks. It just won't happen unless just some part of your area or something is not picking up on players. Then that's probably like an issue for your area or something. But if the queue takes too long, that's the only time you will play with people in stacks. And as I'm talking about the stacks, that's the same like if you are to be stacking. Like if the queue time takes too long, then they will put you against some solo queues, but it won't be like crazy. Now, if you're 5 stack, you are almost guaranteed to play a other 5 stack team. Again, the only time you will be broken up into other stack matches is if the queue time takes too long. And again, it does not take long. So if you're 5 stack, you will 80 or 90% of the time go for another 5 stack. That's just how it is designed. And this is good because this allows for everybody else to play the game perfectly fine. Everybody's having a good time. It's fair. And that's why solo queue feels so good on this game. And queue times feel amazing as well because they cater to the matchmaking for a balanced match and they cater to the time to play, which is why the game feels really, really good. Now, as for you Masters players or higher, I'm gonna explain to you why it feels like you keep getting trollers or people that can't play the game. So before we got the global version, there was other servers that was already live. And remember, those guys were learning the game at the same time. The reason why those guys are in those higher ranks is because they had the game before us and they had the game at a time where nobody really knew how to play. So you got those people that was on rank climbing and now they're in higher ranks because everybody was learning the game at that time. So now those players, there's a lot of them in there that don't really play at that level, but they're in that rank. And basically the way the system is going to eventually make them fall because they don't play at that level if they keep losing or so on. Now, yes, I won't disagree that they are ruining your games because they're not playing at that level, but eventually they will continue to fall and go down the ranks. And if the system resets, which is going to reset every season, then they won't be able to get back into that rank because they're just going to keep losing. Now, unless they get lucky and keep getting carried to get back up there, that's different. But other from that, they won't be going up in that ranks if they're just solo queuing like they normally do. So if you're a solo queue player and you keep coming across this, that's just what's happening. Now, eventually the system will handle that. Now, as for the players that's coming on here trolling, and this is for all ranks in general, you have to report them. The game does not just immediately ban the Wild Rift players that's coming over from Wild Rift to troll on Honor of Kings. The game doesn't immediately just ban them. There's no way for them to possibly do that or implement something like that into the system. There's no way. So what you have to do is you have to send the reports in. And the game's report system is actually really, really good. So if the report goes through and you feel like they're actually trolling or something, it will give them like a 300-second wait penalty so they can't queue again. And if they do it again, it'll go to like 600. This game doesn't play around. This game gives you a lot of time so you can't queue. And then if it does it again, 900. And if you keep going by that time, you're probably just going to get banned for the day or days or something. It does not play around. So there's no way for them to keep doing that because if they keep doing it, it's just going to make them not queue up. It's not like Wild Rift where if you keep doing something, you can queue, but it's just a really long time, like 4 minutes. And 4 minutes, trust me, is not that crazy. 4 minutes is not that big a deal. 4 or 5 minutes is that's fine. Trust me, if you play it on PC League, they wait over 4 or 5 minutes just to get a game. So 4 or 5 minutes, they're probably just like, oh, whatever, I'm just keep doing it over and over again. And they do. They actually do that on Wild Rift. But this game does not play around. It's going to keep adding more time and you will go over 5 minutes if you keep doing it. So at that point, you just won't even be able to play the game. And trust me, I have come across these Wild Rift players that come into the match and then, you know, troll and then say, oh, reports never work. Reports don't work. And they have done that. And I reported them time, they got banned because the reports do work. And you know what I said? I just said, oh, that's fine. This is not Wild Rift. This is Honor of Kings. Because Honor of Kings, they ban people. Like, it doesn't play around. Honor of Kings banned them immediately. It's like Mobile Legends. It bans immediately. You will get banned. They're not going to take time with it. And if it detects it immediately from when you send it in, it's faster than Mobile Legends. It's actually faster. So like, as soon as you send it in, if it picks up immediately, boom, he got banned. And it shows you that he just got time on his queue time, like right there immediately. So it's just a really good report system. You just have to send it in because they're going to keep doing the same thing that they do in Wild Rift, and they could come over here and try it, but it's not going to work. And the system will eventually handle that and permaban them. So they can keep going. It's fine. This system will get them gone off the game, like, because it has the point system like Mobile Legends and everything. So they keep going. It's going to eventually just get them off the game. So it's perfectly fine on this side, guys. I'm telling you, if you're a Wild Rift player, I recommend going over to Honor of Kings. It's just a better game, and it's no question. Report system, matchmaking, everything about it, it feels great. So trust me when I say the matchmaking is really, really good, and it will get better, guys. It will get better because the smurfing, even the smurfing, they're starting to handle that more because they said the system is designed to try to push the smurfs out, but they're also trying to handle it even more. So, you know, there's no smurfs in any of your games. So it just feels good, man. But that's all I had to go over. If anything else comes out, I'll be sure to let you guys know. It's been Sage, and I'll catch you on the next one.